Shit for what? What did I do? I'm gonna be real frank with you. This shit that you're looking at right here, I ain't even gonna bother explaining it. But like, it's the main thing I want you to get a grasp on is the monsters. For right now, I got it. Okay. Damn, I'm trying to start off easy because I don't feel like I'm getting mad right now. It's too early for that shit. I guess I'll fucking pick on him or some shit. Oh, there she is. Alright, so we're gonna make this as easy as possible, which is hardly possible. But anyway, um, okay, so, oh my god, Raging Glory is, oh boy, it's an old saying. It's not a, never mind. But anyway, so yeah, so as you can see, we have the forest here. And in the forest, you can find just about any goddamn thing that you fucking can think of. So, you go to the map here, find out what monsters are in the area that you're lurking around in. And the one that's highlighted like this is the one that you actually, you know, if you take on a quest, that's the one that you're actually supposed to hunt. So you highlight that son of a bitch there. And then these little green, bright, flying around thingies, they point you to where the monster is supposed to go. Now, back in my day, we didn't have that shit. We had to find it on our own. But this game babies people a lot, so, you know, right about now, everybody's sucking some serious dick. Anyway, moving on. Now, just like a regular, you know, just like a regular hunting game or, you know, something that you would imagine as far as, like, hunting is concerned, the more tracks that you find for a monster, uh, basically, the more likely, the more, you know, the easier it'll be for you to find it when it comes to, you know, when it comes to you trying to hunt the monster again. So instead of you having to, you know, slave around and look for it all the time, you'll be able to actually find it easier if you know, if you collect what's called footprints, or, you know, different parts of the monster that the monster might drop when they're flying around. Like, for instance, if it's a dragon, it might drop some scales. If it's a damn bird, it'll drop some goddamn feathers, and so on and so forth, and all the rest of that other bullshit. Now, you see how there's that monster indicator right there in the left corner of the screen, right where I'm looking at? Yeah, it says footprints. So right up here where these little flies are flying around, that's probably where the footprints are from one of these monsters. Not the one that I'm looking for, but one of the monsters in this fucking area. So you just skedaddle skiddly-dee up here, and yeah, there it is. Pick that bitch up, and then it goes towards, you know, you trying to, you know, you basically gathering up intel on that particular monster. And you'll keep finding these things as you get closer to the monster and as you go forth. Now that's why you come to the map and you always highlight the monster that you want to actually find, because what's going to happen is, you know, eventually at some point, you see how that bar is all the way up? This one is not all the way up. Well, this bar, oh, I'll get to that in a second, that thing running next to me. Anyway, yeah, but this bar right here, the reason why it's all the way up is because that's how many times I found the monster and how many parts I have for it. So, you know, I don't have to do any more looking around. I can just find him off jump because I found him so many fucking times. Same thing with this one. But this one here, I have to find a little bit more stuff. And then once it gets up to about here, then I can find him just as easily as the rest of them. And the thing that's running next to me, let's see. Oh, that? Well, that's a Moogle. That's from Final Fantasy XIV. But in actuality, it's this little cat pet that you get that helps you hunt things, and so on and so forth. Yeah, you know, you can give him armor, you can give him a little sword if you want. And you choose what type of weapon he has. Now, my little kitty has a sleep weapon, so when it hits the monster, it has a chance of putting the monster to sleep. Now, any monster that is asleep that you do damage to, you know, which is why you usually get in when the monster's asleep or falls asleep, you usually get in one good strong hit. One good strong hit, because when the monster's asleep, holy shit. See, but watch my expertise. Watch my expertise. And that was a complete mess. Okay. Well, that's what I get for trying to be fancy. But in any case, that's not even who we're here for. So I probably should leave him alone. Anyway. The stuff that you have to get to find the monster is, you know, like I said, footprints, stuff. See those things I'm picking up on the ground? Yeah, uh-oh. I think he's... Oh, shit. He flew over my head again. Okay, so he's back up there now. Okay, so you always gotta look on the map to where you're going, because like the monster just did, see the bitch up there? Yeah, he just got down there. So, hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, and then that's how you start a war. And if you really want to be fancy, you can do that. So, oh shit, I'm actually not paying attention here. Yep, gather footprints and whatever else, you know, stuff that has to do with the monster, and that pretty much not charges the bar, but it fills the bar. And it'll fill the bar as long as, you know, if you're hunting him for a certain amount of time, or you're going after him for a certain amount of time, you know, then the bar will stay up like that so long as you keep filling it. And it'll stay like that for a while, even if you're not hunting that monster anymore. But if you haven't hunted it in a while, you know, then it's not going to, then it's not going to stay like that. So every now and then you might want to go out and just kind of, I mean, if it's not relevant, it's not relevant. Oh, that's sad, bitch. Yeah, but if it's not relevant, it's not relevant. You know, you don't need to hunt them all the time, only when you need to. Oh, Christ. Yeah, and also something to make it use of is that other monsters will fight with other monsters in the ecosystem. So you can use that to your advantage. You know, get some, you know, let the other monster damage the monster that you're trying to fight a little bit. And it might all work out in your favor if you're strong enough. Yeah, but he's not necessarily my friend right now. He's just attacking it because he's a predator of this particular monster, you know. So, you know, that's that. And that's why this bitch ass ran. He's trying not to get got, even though he technically got already. You know, but don't get it twisted. That can go the other way. They both can be attacking me at the same time too, you know. So it's really, you know, they really give you a old school, not old school, but I mean, they give you a real Jurassic Park feel, you know what I'm saying? Like they try to give you a feel of what it's like to actually immerse yourself in some type of ecosystem with these creatures in it, and you actually have to go around discovering shit, you know? Let's see. Oh, that poor bastard, Jesus Christ. As you can see, I'm not being sparing. Okay, so see here. He's falling asleep. So, in most cases, what we like to do online is we'll plant these two big-ass bombs right by his head, and depending on what you want to do, you can, you know, just charge slash him if you have a great sword, but what I like to do is be disrespectful and... Oh. Yeah, so this thing that I keep doing where I'm jumping on him, that's called mounting. And it's not really easy to do that necessarily. The more times you do it, the less chance you have of actually pulling it off. Because of course, I guess they don't want you to be cheesy about it. No, oh wow, damn, I didn't expect to kill him like that. Yeah, but no, the long bar at the top of the screen is my health. The monster's health, you'll be very happy to know that they don't show you at all. And the reason why, even though most people don't know this shit, you know, is that they want you to, again, get a, you know, kind of have like a realistic feel for the game, particularly when it comes to the monsters. So they want you to actually pay attention to the behavior of the monster in order to be able to tell when the monster is actually tired, weak, you know, and all these other things, to kind of make you immerse you more in the, you know, the layout of the game and stuff like that. So that definitely adds a certain level of difficulty to the game if you're not really savvy with it. But these are things that you learn, you know what I'm saying, as you go along. And yeah, these are things that happen. These are things that you learn as you go along. You know, and not seeing a health bar is not as bad as it sounds. It could possibly take an hour to beat a monster. I wouldn't say an hour because they don't even give you that long. The longest amount of time that they give you to fight a monster is about 50 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So in that 50 minutes, you have to do what you came to do, or else your ass is grass and you fail the mission, and your ass has to start all the way the fuck over. That's the reason why you have to really strategize and figure out how you're going to kill that fucking monster, if it's even possible to do that for you at that particular time. Because when you have low level armor, or even if you don't have low level armor, if you have high level armor, or high level gear, and you're fighting a monster that's doing some bitch shit, like some of these Elder Dragons, where they have little gimmicks and stuff. Like there's one that creates tornadoes and shit, and Elder Dragons, by the way, are very, very, very powerful legendary monsters that pretty much have some aspect of the power of nature. At least that's the way it used to be. You know, they're just very, very powerful dragons. And not all of them are necessarily dragons, but you know, but they're very powerful monsters. Um, and some of them will do really bitch shit, like I said before, and they'll keep you away from hitting them, and it'll be hard to hit them sometimes because sometimes you won't be able to take a hit very well. You know, you won't have the armor to do so, and it's just like that sometimes. You know, so what you have to do sometimes is, I mean, there ain't no shame in that shit. You might have to hit and run. You know, I did that shit plenty of times. Not in this game, but in the other games that were much harder than this shit right here. Um, I definitely did that a lot. You know, and there was that Elder Dragon I was trying to fight, and I was wearing the best gear that I possibly could have at that point in time, and I was dying every goddamn, I was dying every fucking time, almost. You know, if it wasn't me dying, I ran out of time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it can take about 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes. If you're really running a clock up and shit like that, it can take you that long to beat these shit. So this game is a wonderful time consumer. I'll tell you that shit. I don't know if you actually saw how many hours I have on this shit, but I have about 750 hours on this shit. Most of that is pretty damn legit, as sad as that is. You know, but if you think that's bad, we got people with 1,000 plus. We got people with 7,000. Some lady in Japan got well over 7,000 hours. Am I gonna be doing that shit? Hell no. You know, running out of time would annoy anybody, but you know, but the thing is that if that ever happens, then you have to recalibrate what strategy you're using, particularly. You know, you have to figure out what it is that you're doing. Try to do something differently next time. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: running out of time might be frustrating. That shit ain't gonna be as frustrating as you getting sacked. I'll tell you that shit right now, because you getting sacked. And I guess that's a matter of opinion too. By the way, every time I come over to this table here and sit my fat ass down, you know, it's just, again, this part is not, some aspects of this game I don't have down to a science. I very, not regrettably, but I'm good at the game. I just don't know how to explain everything in a very simple way when it comes to, because there are some aspects of this game I don't understand as much as others. I'm literally good at it by trial and error as far as like being out there, but as far as like the other aspects, like where to get, you know, certain shit from and what makes what and what gear is it. I mean, I know some things, but not enough. There are some people that are really crazy about that shit, and me, I am to an extent, but not really. You know, I found what works for me. I ran with it, and that's my story. Hello. Anyway, so I'm gonna fight an Elder Dragon right now. And this Elder Dragon is the main monster on the cover of the game. And his name is, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in at once, but you have to, it's a game that honestly, it's probably a game that's best played with somebody else just to kind of help you ease into it. Because it can be really overwhelming for somebody who does not know what the fuck they're doing. And guess who that was? Yes, that was me. And to some degree, I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just very good at fighting. I'm very good at surviving. I'm very good at paying attention to certain shit. And that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, as far as where to get all this other extra shit from, you do not ask me for that. I cannot help you. Sorry about that. Anyway, but there's a lot of shit to it. But you can play how you want. But there are just certain things that you would have to know. It's a lot of information, though. You know, and if I didn't make this clear to you before, I will gladly tell you now. You know, believe it or not, Wesley's dad showed me how to play this game. Okay? An older man in his 50s showed me how to play this game. Not on this platform, but on, at the time it was the Wii. And then as time went on, you know, it went to different platforms. Like, I think it went to the Wii U, and then it went to the fucking 3DS and all that other shit. There was some on the PSP too, but, you know. But, yeah, so there's a lot of aspects to it. But, and they all change. You know what I'm saying? Like, say if I was to pick up another weapon right now that I don't know how to use, the game would feel different for the simple fact that now it might take me twice as long to kill the monster because I'm not experienced with the weapon I'm using, you know? So it's like, it's a lot, but you have to ease yourself into it, give yourself time, you know, and really want to learn it. That's the thing. It really, like, there's so many people that learn this game, and they brag about shit and whatever, but they're not even that good at it. And a lot of people in this game, they can't even do shit on their own, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, the game does encourage people to play together, but it's like, I'd rather be a one-man army and really kind of bring some type of value to the team, but it depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. As you can see, yeah, I'm really laying it on right now. Now, this is an Elder Dragon, like I said before, and yeah, he's not nothing to play with, you know. But see, this buddy boy here, we have issues. We have big beef. We have huge beef. Colossal beef. And trust me, I'm probably making this look a whole lot easier than it actually is, but, you know, well, in essence, no, because Destiny forces co-op. In this game, you can do the whole game solo. You can do this whole shit solo for the most part. There's only certain special events that really kind of force you to do shit. But you can do it solo, but you gotta be on the right shit. And it's extremely hard. Like, there was a Final Fantasy 14 crossover monster called Behemoth, and that shit, oh god, you can't pay me to do that shit again, sorry. Alright, there we go. Bam. He tried it. Okay, so he just fell asleep, so you know what it's time to do. Same thing applies. You put the barrels right by his head, or whatever parts you want to break, more or less. You cock this son of a bitch back like this, and yeah, so see, he broke one of his horns. So if I need a certain part from him, that's the part that I should be aiming for, you understand? Yeah, so this is going a lot better than I expected. Oh shit, not that, but you know. Yeah, he didn't like that shit. Well, remember I said, well, he only falls asleep like that because my cat has a sleep weapon. Oh shit. Whoops. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my cat has a sleeping weapon, and that's the gimmick, you know. It causes the monster to fall asleep. And as you can see, I just mounted him without looking at him at all. And that's just something with you know, if you know the general direction of the monster, you can jump off shit and just kind of make a little guess as to where he might be. But I saw his shadow on the floor, so I was able to kind of, you know, go over there and do my dirty. Alright. Asshole. You know what I just figured out? I'm wearing the wrong armor. Holy fuck. I'm wearing the completely wrong armor right now. That is very interesting. I ain't fucked myself. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, he might start fucking with me now. Asshole. So see this little thing that I'm doing here? This is a little secret that I found out. You can mount monsters a hell of a lot easier by jumping off the ledge like that. And, whoa, bitch. Yeah, jumping off the ledge like that, and then, you know, and then basically swinging your weapon down. You can do it a lot faster. Like I said, you won't be able to mount as easily every time. So when you are doing little quick hops off the ledge like that and hitting him like that, it increases your chances tenfold. And since you're doing little quick hops, you can pretty much make it easy for you to mount. And people think that, hey, you know, wow, this guy's mounting this guy a lot of times. And it's like, it's not that I'm just doing it a lot of times. Like, I'm just kind of abusing the system, if you will. Which in my eyes is perfectly fair, because they abuse the system. And fuck the police. Ouch. Okay. So when you have a monster that's doing this right here, ouch. So yeah, when you have a monster that's trying to do that, trying to get away from you, you stop him. And he's not gonna like me for a few. Whoa, smack the shit out of me. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, so, yeah, he doesn't like me right now. Ouch. Yeah, this camera angle right now. Holy shit. You know, you can always try to stop him. Oh God, what is he fucking doing, man? Ouch. Yeah, so this weapon, the greatsword, takes a little bit of time. Yeah, the animal rights group could suck my dick. At least right here they can anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, so that fight, when I first started this game, that fight, just because I was trying not to get mauled, took me about, I want to say, 30 minutes. No, I'm lying. 40, probably about 40, because I was trying not to get hit. And that shit clearly just took me 9. And, you know, one of my friends beat him in 3, you know, all, you know, you really get, you get stronger, you get wiser, you know, that kind of thing, so. And I'm wearing the wrong armor. Okay, and these things here that I'm taking are obviously, you know, parts that you can carve off the monster to make armor that you need. You know, if you like a monster and how he looks, you know, you might want to look at the armor that he gives you and be like, hey, you know what? I actually want to look cool, so I'm gonna go and look like this motherfucker. And you know, and basically, you'll be able to get the armor for that monster if you like how it looks. And you know, but more importantly, what you should be doing, I mean, you could play however you want, but look at the skills that the armor set gives you for that monster. Each armor set has a gimmick. Some of them you can mix and match. I'm still not a great master at that. That's something I really have not mastered about this game. Some people have thought of some really clever shit. Not I, said the cat. Anyway, I kind of just roll with what I got, you know what I'm saying? Usually I wear full armor sets for the monsters and get their ability. The only instance where I mix and match is when I look online or Google or wherever the fuck I'm looking at, and I see other people's builds and I try to replicate those builds as, you know, closely as possible. And because some of them will give you like defense boosts. You see all that shit there, you know. You know, it tells you what you're weak against according to that armor class. So right there on the bottom right, you know, my defense is 441, but versus fire, that's 3. Versus dragon, that's -1. You never want to be in the negatives if you can goddamn help it. Okay, alright, Jesus Christ, I'll just lift the mic up. Damn, sorry. I have a life too, man. I have to move around. Anyway, I have a beard as well. And, yeah, anyway, yeah. But yeah, as you can see, the numbers outlined in yellow. Versus water, 13. That's pretty decent. You know, versus ice, 23. That's even more decent than that. You know, and you have different armor sets. You know, there's one that I have. You know, I name it a whole lot of, you know, weird shit. But let's see, fucking Star Lord. Excuse me, Star Lord. You know. Yeah. So, you know, if I put the head armor, take it off hidden, you know, then I have the antlers and this long ass hair thing. You know what I mean? So this is actually an armor from a special event. This is a long sword. I do not use long swords. Do I know anything about this shit? Absolutely not. Anyway, that was just kind of make a point. But, okay, next monster. Let's see. So hopefully this is, I mean, I don't expect it to get easier for you just by hearing what I'm saying, but hopefully it's adding some aspect of the game that you didn't know about before, at least not that well anyway. I mean, hopefully you're understanding like the overall where they were kind of trying to, where they were trying to go with the game. Yeah, this guy over here, you know, you can farm different things. I need these in order to make different, you know, items and to make those bombs that I was, you know, blowing old boy's head off with. You have to use a devil blight, you know, a certain type of mushroom, and then you have to fuse it with something else. So how do I find that out? I looked it up. Whenever you don't know some shit, look it up. That's the best advice I got for you. Yeah, so it's a lot of grinding, but honestly, with how fun it is in most cases, you never really realize it. Now, I haven't fought this monster in a long time, what I'm about to do now. So you're in for some real shit. I really don't want to either, because it usually takes a long-ass fucking time. But, this was the final boss of the game. The final boss, that is. And he only pops up every now and then, so you can't spam that quest. Actually, you know what I might do? Let me see, it's 406, 433. Was that it? Okay. So I'm going to change paralysis. 1008. Wow, people really jump off with that shit. I don't know if I want to use that. I guess that's not the point. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. We'll just use this sword. And attack up. As you can see, she's wearing a gold-ass dress. And that's because in order to fight the monster that you have to fight in order to get that is a monster made of pure gold, which is this one right here. But I'm not fighting him. I mean her. And yeah, they do differ from time to time, but genders. So, wait a minute, where the fuck? Oh, there she is. Oh wait, it's the wrong monster. It's not even the one I wanted. Oh shit. Oh boy, yeah, it's not even the one I wanted. But you know what? I'll try it anyway. I don't even remember what to do really, but you know. I'll try. I don't remember what the fuck to do. It's been a long ass time. But I will do my best. Now, I'm not personally, I don't personally know what this stream is doing for you, but if it's helping you or if it's entertaining you tonight, then, well, my job is done. Because I just got off work and I certainly don't have anything the fuck else to do other than run my mouth. It says that there are 3 people here in this goddamn thing, and I know I'm watching on my own shit.
Hunters, we need to weaken Zora Magdaros enough
So
to
that's interesting, because I don't know who the fuck else would want to be up in here.
Destroy the cores to weaken it. We're dropping
probably
some of those
shouldn't have done that.
stalactites on it.
We've rigged the stalactites with gunpowder. Use your slinger to blast them loose.
Yeah, this time.
You can do it. Proceed with caution.
Yeah, well, hopefully you're enjoying my commentary as well, because this shit ain't free, sweets.
The success of the whole operation comes down to how much we manage to weaken the target.
Right, what he said.
Partner.
What is he talking about? Alright, so as you can see, well, you can't see. Alright, so you see this whole shit right here? This is the damn dragon. So this whole big shit, I should have wore something else. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, this whole big shit that I'm on right now is a damn dragon. So if you were afraid of it before, you definitely should be right now.
Now!
Ouch. So.
Magma core destroyed.
Cool. So yeah, whacking on those things. Whacking on those
Something turned into
things.
a shell. The flow of magma is changing.
All
Yeah.
right. Hold
I have-
nothing back.
Right, whatever. Yeah, I kind of forgot what to do. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's been so fucking long since I fought this dude. So I'm just winging it right now. Cause there's two phases, I think, to this shit. I would love to know who else is watching right now, because clearly I have no fucking idea. This shit happens every now and then. Anyway. Hack away endlessly. Not endlessly, but until the shit stops glowing. Yeah. That's about right. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Okay, yeah, no, that's, yeah. So yeah, a nice way to think of this guy is just like a goddamn mountain, because that's what it is. And, let me see. Oh, here we go. And the higher you climb, the deeper you go. And,
What's with the tremors? I think Zora Magdaros is charging up power.
Keep hitting it until it relents! We can't let Zora discharge its energy!
yeah. Oh. Wow. Shit.
Watch yourself.
Wow. Okay.
Excellent! Now it's time to restrain it! Hunters, hold your positions! Are the binders ready?
Good to go, old man.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it is, you know.
Second magma core destroyed.
It's funny because what you classify as killing my health
Another
bar
magma core.
is not really
Shell is doing
is
that
not
thing
really
again.
killing it to me.
Watch the magma. It's changing.
And that's what you drink potions for. Okay, so now I have really no idea. Oh shit, I just missed my shot.
All right.
Or did I?
Binders ready!
Bitch.
Now, fire!
Yeah, he didn't like that shit.
Target restrained. Zora Magdaros has stopped moving.
Oh, he didn't like that shit either.
Wait! Stand at the ready! Nergigante is upon us! Of course it is. Hunters, prepare to intercept!
Nergigante, up there on the shell.
Go!
Okay, so this dude, obviously I just whipped his ass. So I'm not really too keen on bothering him again. Because he's not a threat to me. Let's see, I actually kind of forgot where the fuck he is. Oh, I can look on the map after all, you know. Like normal people do. Or I can just, let me see. La da dee 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 dee. Oh, there goes his bitch ass. Hello, Susie.
Zora's broken loose.
Now I'm gonna be the same ass whipping all over again.
Hunters, stay focused! You have to drive off Nergigante!
So yeah, this whole little fight thing here, they use it at a point in the game where it's to introduce him. So you're not really supposed to beat him here.
Position.
Oh, you fucking ass wipe.
Bring Brace for the shock! Don't let it shake you off!
Oh, you fucking... Holy shit.
Zora Magdaros is starting to rear up.
Hunters, keep at it! It's all up to you to drive off Nergigante!
Oh, you fucking faggot.
Let your courage guide you.
Go get him. You know you got this.
Yeah, that camera angle. Oh shit. Oh, that's what you use potions for, Clea. And sometimes even those shits don't save you. Yeah, but luckily I still know how to, you know, maneuver. Wow. Okay. Whoops, you tried it. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, shit. I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't even matter. Oh shit. It doesn't even matter that I'm winning. He just smacked the shit out of me, really. I had to give him that. Ass wipe. Oh.
We've driven off Nergigante.
Ass wipe.
Yes! Outstanding! Continue the operation.
Right. What was that again? Okay. I'm completely winging it here. Oh, that's his head.
Zora Magdaros is getting back on all fours.
Oh,
It's
fuck
continuing
me.
its advance.
Wow. Now there's a glitch.
All right, prepare to intercept at the barrier. Hunters, destroy the magma cores. We need to keep weakening the target.
Oh, Christ almighty. Alright, that's fine with me. It was fun while it lasted. Well, take it easy, Kalea. Good night. Hope you had fun. Watch me get my shit smacked off. Yeah, well.
Attention field team! We're entering the final skirmish! Hunters, I don't care what it takes! You have got to wear down Zora Magdaros as much as possible! This is the last bastion! No more second chances! If Zora Magdaros breaches...
Okay, so I'm done.